Spider-Man 3. Let's go! It's time for Spider-Man 3. Let's go! It's time for Spider-Man 3. Let's go!
I'm
It's
just
time for
joking, you guys.
Spider-Man
Just
3.
joking.
Let's
I don't have any. So first off, just to let you guys know, full disclaimer, I am not at CinemaCon, and we are not at or going or know anything about CinemaCon. The proposed rumor was that in the Sony presentation, which is technically supposed to happen around I think 9 o'clock p.m. or maybe 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that the No Way Home trailer is going to drop. The reason why I'm having this video right now is because technically it could drop. It might not. It might. I don't really know. But I wanted to talk with you guys about what happened and what went down, which earlier this morning the joint leaked, or a version of it, or assembly version of it leaked. What's going on, Movies for Real? What's going on, bro? Ronan, what's up? Kenya, what's up? Yeah, so we're live. Me and Lucas are gonna come and crash this pretty soon because Lucas, believe it or not, is actually anticipating this movie. And I was gonna go through you guys' thoughts about, just Spider-Man No Way Home. Did any of you guys watch the leaks? Did any of you guys have any high anticipation for it? The weird thing about this movie, to me personally, before anything else, wait, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you guys can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me, right? We're good? Everybody good? Somebody let me know in the chat before we get started. Can everybody hear me? I need to know. Yo, people are freaking out on Twitter. It's actually hilarious. Hold on, let me show y'all a little bit. Bet. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so the biggest thing is this, that I found interesting about this situation is that I haven't known any movies in a long time this big that drew out a teaser. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not been a teaser. There's not been an official promotional art. There's not been anything. The only thing that's been promoted is just the toys, right? And a lot of the toys have been leaking some really interesting stuff. And we know for a fact Doctor Strange is in it. We know a fact that, the main three leads are in it. But we don't know who the villain is, but we can assume that Vulture would be in it. We can assume and know at this point that Dr. Octopus and Jamie Foxx Electro in it, even though both their characters died. So it's really perplexing. And then the also assumed thing that kind of came up was that Norman Osborn was going to show up, like William Dafoe Norman Osborn. So there's a lot of things that are hyping this up. And I just don't know what's gonna come. If there's a trailer tonight, cool. My realistic thoughts, as much as I'm hype about this, is that the CinemaCon is gonna get their own rendition version of a trailer, and I think they're probably gonna get like something really exclusive. You know, but Kevin Feige, whenever something like this happens, and I think something similar did happen with, was it Endgame or was it with Infinity War? I can't remember. It was one or the other, and it happened at, it's either D23 or it was another one, and some part of it leaked out, and then they were like, "Well, that's just a small section. We got an official trailer." I think, and I proposed that earlier this morning, whatever kind of came up with that version that leaked that I haven't seen, so I don't want you guys to spoil it in the chat for anybody that hasn't seen it. I did see enough that I saw a name, and the name of the person is she's a girl, and she's a primary VFX artist. She was a part of Rodeo FX, and then she ended up getting with, I think, Frameshare, and she's like a lead person. And I think that what that was is, I guess she was probably sharing it with somebody she trusted. But I think that was something that was pre-Viz, and her team are supposed to be working on the VFX, so which makes sense. It's just the timing of it is the thing that's crucial part. And I don't know if them dropping this caused more anticipation for this moment, or if it pissed more people off. I feel like an inflation happened. I think that more people are now way more excited about this proposed trailer that nobody knows about than they were initially before. So I'm going to go into the chat and talk with you guys a little bit. Let's see what's up. So Blackwing, yo, I'm staying up to see if it drops. Hey, look, yo, Blackwing, no cap. So I let me actually refresh this real quick for you guys, see if anything's dropped up. Trailer ain't out. Go home. Yo, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Everybody's like, where is that though? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy if these men legit are actually in the movie together. That's actually gonna be freaking nuts. But no, Blackwing. So it's two different shifts. I got a now about to be a 3 month old, and me and my wife between the late shift and the early shift. I decided literally to take the late shift because me and Lucas have both been doing our overview of Superman and Lois, the finale, which we haven't done yet, and then we were going to talk about this. And I was like, yeah, I gotta. And I'm sacrificing sleep for this, dog. I'm sacrificing sleep for this. Worst quality ever. Wasn't even. Yeah. What's good, Gavin? I saw the trailer. It was really bad. Yes, loud and clear. Sweet. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Sweet. Thanks, guys. It's like it filmed the movie in potato camera 440p. Yo, this is hilarious. Y'all are funny. All right. If people are expecting Toby and Andrew to show up in the trailer, they will be disappointed. They're gonna save that to when they see it. Now, I will say this because I talked to Lucas a little bit earlier today about something that I don't want to spoil it here because I feel like it really is a spoiler. Even though I hadn't seen the leaked trailer, I saw a picture a long, long time ago, and Reddit had like a script for the proposed plot of this movie, and the picture had a specific person, and I was like, is this real? Is this from a different movie? And then today on Twitter, or I think on Twitter, I saw another picture that had two individuals up there that I want to say, that I was like, wait, these two pictures line up. And so I was like, that's it. I don't need nothing else. Like, even if they don't show me the trailer, now I am all on board for this. Now, the thing about it is, how is this going to be distributed? Like, how are they going to go and market this? Is it going to be that with Shang-Chi, the trailer is going to drop? Like, is there some kind of rendition version of the trailer that's going to drop with Shang-Chi? Makes sense, right? A good teaser would make sense. And D23 is not this year. So CinemaCon would be a really good avenue where they kind of have like an actual sequence or maybe opening sequence or something like that. But I'm curious as to you guys' perspective, specifically this question right here. On the first trailer, do you, and I mean it, do you go and you put Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's character in the trailer if they're actually in the movie to build hype? Because in my personal opinion, I could go either way with it. In my opinion, I'm thinking, well, they could, right, do that, but don't show the face, just show the back and the silhouette of just their characters. And I think that would actually be pretty interesting. So pumped. All right, so I got Lucas in here, and Lucas doesn't know why I'm bringing him in. We're gonna kind of do not a TED talk. We're gonna go back and forth and kind of talk through this really quick. So bringing Lucas in right now. What's going on, Lucas?
This does not look like Superman and Lois, sir.
It isn't Superman and Lois, good sir. Have people in here anticipatingly excited about the Spider-Man trailer that we already talked about it. We talked about it this morning. That most likely there's not going to be anything that's going to be dropped tonight. Most likely anything that's going to be debuted is going to be at CinemaCon, and even then it's going to be different from whatever the actual trailer is going to be. Is it safe to assume, in your opinion?
Well, they may debut the trailer there. I mean, I just got to update. They debuted new Morbius trailer there.
But, they just did that?
Yeah. But normally anything at CinemaCon is not released to the public right away. They normally wait a while before they release it to the public. This is just to show the theater owners, like, hey, we got these movies coming out, and we kind of want you to show these movies. The weird part is with Spider-Man, they don't really need to sell it to theater owners. So what do you show them? Do you show them a trailer? Do you show them footage? Do you show them the Reddit leak script that told you the entire movie already that you don't really have to wait for a trailer to see?
Right.
It just depends on what you want.
Right. So yeah, you're right. They had just presented a preview of Morbius. Where did you find that information at? Was it on Twitter or you found it somewhere else?
No, I got sent the information. It happens all the time, unnecessarily.
So okay, the reason why I wanted to bring you on is it's not so much about
torture. It must be torture.
No, it's not torture because there's a lot of people that are excited, Lucas. There's 40 people here literally just excited about talking about this. And so my question to you was that the leak itself, right? It's two different things that could be the possibility of how this happened. It could be that the VFX artist person, you know, was going and weeding through something they were looking at because they're working on the visual effects for the trailer that's eventually going to go somewhere, and they shared it with the wrong person. Or this was an intentional marketplace. Because my thing is, like, people were already excited about today anyway, just for the thought that Sony would be presenting something. And it's just the timing of it was just so, I don't know, on the nose. That it was almost like genius marketing, because now, even though people saw this rinky-dink, you know, quality trailer, they're anticipating something even more. So I was curious to, like, your perspective.
It's definitely not marketing. If you see all the reports on what happened after this trailer came out, it is not marketing. One, marketing this would be equivalent of marketing that Wolverine. Everybody remember when Wolverine Origins leaked?
Yeah, I do. That was bad. That was really bad.
But this trailer is the same thing. It leaked with a bunch of unfinished stuff in it. Like they're not gonna put that out there. No marketing in the world would lead to Sony. Sony doesn't have to market Spider-Man, and they know that. They really don't. They can just announce when they're going to drop the trailer. I still think if they're going to drop it, I think most people are more anticipated because of Shang-Chi coming out and make the mistake of attaching that movie to it because it's a Marvel movie, but it also could just be because they want to do something else.
Oh, snap.
That's the trailer.
All right, Lucas, we about to we got to react, okay? About to react, y'all. It's here.
It's the same trailer.
I know. Okay. All right. Well, I ain't seen nothing, so this will be my first time watching it. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. It's here. I'm gonna put it in the chat after we finish reacting to it. Lucas has seen whatever this is, but I ain't seen nothing. All right, here we go. What the flip?
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability.
Yo, I can't believe they actually released it.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or
What?
lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Dang.
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
Oh no.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio
The heck is he wearing?
My entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange. Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world.
What?
Forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been.
Crap.
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really
Stop talking.
What? The heck was that?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is
What?
a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Why in the heck would he do that?
You trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Oh. Oh.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Oh. Oh.
Hello, Peter.
Oh, it still looks bad.
Oh. Wait, what? Hold up. Okay. First off, okay. Okay, let's talk about the fact that they released this. Why? And do you think it's because of the leak that they released this, or what?
Probably so. They probably,
Yeah.
and then it shows absolutely nothing.
No, it doesn't show. It doesn't show anything. But I mean, I definitely heard William Dafoe's. I mean, so there's this Electro right there. Hold on, let me play this stupid thing. Okay, hold on. So he's going up against the Sinister Six then, officially. I can't tell who that is. I
It's
can't
3
tell
people.
who that was. I can't tell who that is. So, I don't know who that is. Couldn't see it quick enough. That's Electro. That's the Green Goblin.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
And that's Dr. Octopus.
Which
But no,
that,
but
that de-aging still looks absolutely bad.
he looks the same though. Don't he look the same? He looks
The
the same to
same,
me.
the same as what?
You remember when he showed up in Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, I want you to go back at Spider-Man 2 and
All right,
watch
I'm
his
gonna pull it up.
actual face
I'm
and
gonna
look
pull
at
it up.
that face
I'm
and
gonna
tell
pull
me
it
that's
up.
the same.
Doc Ock. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it right up right now.
Even on the leak trailer, the weird part is he looked the same way on the leak trailer, and everybody said, "Well, maybe they're going to correct that a little bit more." No, it's hard to do when you're trying to de-age someone that much.
Hold on, let me. I think I got it right here. Here we go. Oh, first off, you guys in the chat. So I guess this is.
I'm about to say, did that
We-
give you all what you expected it to do?
we got a random drop. I did. So I ain't gonna lie, Lucas. I was kind of like, well, what if it actually does drop? And I was like, oh, this would be actually. So again, this looks like him right there.
So
Right?
don't you do that. Don't
Don't
you
it?
dare. No,
It
it does
does.
not.
Yeah.
That freakish head that they put on that thing that they created looks nothing like him. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to attempt to like show a picture of it, but no.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back
That
to
de-aging
it.
looks really bad, but it's supposed to look bad because de-aging doesn't really work that well.
They haven't perfected it yet. I can definitely say that. I mean, Star Wars came close, but even that with the Mandalorian with Luke, it didn't look that good. But
his whole
okay,
body
so
is CGI, so that's the key part.
yeah, he did say that he didn't have to do a thing. Like he said specifically,
He didn't
like,
lie. He said all he had to do was read the lines.
Yeah,
He didn't hide it at all. That's all he did was read lines, and
Okay.
now you see why.
So this is the thing that's weird to me. Okay, first off, I'm still blown at the fact that the trailer dropped. So this is definitely going to be debuting with Shang-Chi, you guys. If I had to guess.
And I mean, it's not debuting with anything. It's out.
No. I mean, it's going to be showcased in the theaters with Shang-Chi. That's what I mean.
Doesn't Sony have a movie coming out this weekend?
No. What movie?
I think they do.
I don't think they. What movie? What movie are you talking about?
I think
What?
Sony has a movie coming out this weekend.
All right, I'm retweeting that. I'm gonna send this guy to you guys in the chat. Man, that was luck of the draw right there, you guys. Because I was like, it might come out with it, but I didn't know.
Well, after they show a Morbius trailer, they're gonna show all of them. So you got Morbius, you got this, you got Uncharted, you
So
have
do you think they're gonna drop trailers for everything?
everything. CinemaCon. Sam, we know they drop trailers for everything at CinemaCon. That's the point of CinemaCon is you drop
No. I'm
trailers.
talking about to the public because they dropped this.
No, they're not. Because some of those movies are too far away for them to want to drop a trailer for.
I'm gonna see if even Sony Pictures even has this trailer up there yet. Yeah, they do. So they got that 9 minutes ago.
Say, I would assume it would be on Sony before it was anywhere else.
Because the last time
it's their movie, they're going to want to put it on their page first.
So let me see here. I'm looking at what people are talking about this thing.
But all you got to do is see that they dropped a trailer for this one. They showed footage for Morbius and didn't drop anything for that movie.
True. Yeah, that's true.
So whatever they're gonna drop for, what is those Ghostbusters? I think Uncharted, the new Scream movie.
So wait. So they did introduce the Vulture. They introduced what's the other dude? Scorpion. So who's the sixth person that would be the Sinister Six? Oh, Mysterio. Yeah, that's right.
Is this supposed to be the movie where the Sinister Six shows up? Because they never said that.
Well, I mean, they got 3 of the ones already, right? So,
well, this is not the same Doc Ock, though. Not from his universe.
I guess.
And this is a one-off for Alfred Molina.
You think so?
He said so. That was part of the issue, that he told everything.
Oh, that's right. He did. Him and somebody else.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Because wait, what do you think they're gonna? How are they gonna explain that these characters are coming back?
What you mean? Didn't you?
So with the multiverse situation,
I am not gonna say that. I'll just say this, okay? Anybody here, if it's at your own peril, that's what I'm gonna say. Everything I was waiting for this trailer to drop for Sam to see it, because Sam still doesn't know because he didn't look at it. Everything from Reddit that was released, this trailer confirms everything to the T. So if you went and read what the treatment was for this movie on Reddit, you know the entire movie already. And this trailer confirms everything you read on Reddit. And at this point, I know how this is going to end. I'm just not going to say how it's going to end. It is not a big surprise at all. Like, everything, when I say everything was released on Reddit, I think at this point, again, it happens all the time, though, so it's nothing new. Like, Shang-Chi's script leaked on Reddit. Like, I remember when Endgame leaked on Reddit. It happens all the time.
When did that leak happen for this movie?
About 2.5, 3 months ago.
Wow. Yeah.
And it leaked everything. And the only person I saw legitimately report on it, amazingly, was Grace Randolph. That she came out and said, okay, everything I heard about the movie and all my sources telling me things about the movie, she said, please don't read the Reddit thing because it tells you the entire movie. And this trailer just helps to confirm it. So again, if you're so desperate as some of you were to even watch a little camera footage of the trailer that was released yesterday, if you're that desperate and you want to know more, you can go there and check it out. It's all there, but I would say that would be stupid because why would you want to spoil yourself, especially if you care that much about this movie?
So I think the thing with me that I'm all for this. Like, I'm all for it. I'm excited to see most likely Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in some capacity show up. I don't know where this is gonna lead to, but I'm anticipating this being really entertaining and really exciting. The thing that throws me off about this whole thing is Doctor Strange. I don't want to be too heavy-handed in critiquing, but it just doesn't make sense. Why would he break the code to rewrite something for Peter Parker when he knows what he had the time still? Like, why would he even attempt to do something like that? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, and it doesn't seem like something that Doctor Strange would actually do. But I was curious your perspective on that, Lucas, because maybe you can't say because you done read the nerd script. But I need somebody to tell me, do y'all feel like this made sense that Doctor Strange would do this?
Wait. What we're not going to do at this point is question things making sense in the MCU. No.
This
I was literally told not to do that with Shang-Chi. So we're not going to question now about things making sense here. Like, of course it doesn't make sense, but it's going to move the plot forward. Like, I don't mind it because it's what I would expect to happen.
But it doesn't have to, because
like
now...
this whole scene right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And him casting the spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And him talking to Peter, right?
Yeah.
Then it technically right there, multiverse explosion.
Yeah,
like,
but
we know what happened.
Yeah, but this is the problem.
And it clearly sets up for Peter to be the blame for the multiverse explosion.
Yeah, but the multiverse explosion already happened. It happened on Loki. Like, that's the thing. Like, this don't even have to be. It could be like, he's like, oh man, well, I want to do this or I want to do that. And all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, something's already happened.
Where did the multiverse thing happen in Loki?
It happened at the end of Loki.
No. Where did it happen when it was revealed to the Time Agency that there was multiple streams and all this other stuff was it revealed to Strange at that point?
So this is the weird thing, because technically with WandaVision, wouldn't it have started there? Because that's the thing. I don't like these are three different multiverse situations, because Wanda was the Nexus and she's the singularity that changes everything, and she opened the book. That's one of it. Then Loki, because of the events of what he did there, caused this ripple effect that broke the time stream, and now Doctor Strange himself to help Peter Parker
opens up the time stream.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. But again, it's not. Is it supposed to make sense at this point?
I just think it's just too many at once. Because to me, I felt like between those two events, I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is gonna make sense why this happened, and like Doctor Strange is gonna try to be there for Peter, because Peter's like, yo, what am I gonna do with all this?
But instead he tries to fix Peter's problem,
which I just don't get. But yeah. So okay. So this other thing. With the leak trailer, so the leak trailer was this, but with unfinished VFX.
That's all it was.
So most likely my theory was correct, that the unfinished part was working with the VFX people and they were finishing it up, and then that's what they were going to debut initially. This is some freaky.
Yeah, but yeah, it's bit for bit the same thing, same exact thing was shown.
Interesting. Wait, who the flip is that? Who are they targeting? I can't tell who that is. Oh, Happy. The heck happened to Happy? I'm trying to go and do a breakdown for you guys. Let me get back to the chat. I apologize, y'all. It's 41 of you guys in here. Hold up.
It came out. Yes, it finally came out. So you all can stop salivating over this. Why would you think you would see that?
Yeah,
come on.
So I did ask people in the beginning of this chat. I was kind of like, do you think that they're going to show Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
No.
And I kind of thought no. What I was thinking is that would be interesting is if they showed a silhouette of a different Spider-Man costume.
Well, wait for the official trailer to drop.
Yeah.
So I'll say this is a teaser trailer.
Maybe the high quality.
And the way that they're going to do. Everybody know that don't look like him. Yes, you're right, Michael James. I don't know what Sam was lying about. That looks nothing like him. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible.
Y'all are funny, man.
Hey, man, it looks close to like Samuel Jackson in Captain Marvel. When he started running, and you're like, oh no, that's an old man running. You can't de-age that, buddy.
Yeah, y'all are funny. How many times we gonna see Doctor Strange?
Hey man, that's his move. That's his move.
See, this is why I felt like something like this was gonna happen, Lucas. That's why I was like, We got to get up here and just
I
randomly
still-
rant about it.
I knew about it already. That's why it wasn't no big deal to me.
I just want to know if Tom Hardy will be. I don't think so.
If Tom Hardy is in this movie in any way, shape, form, or fashion, it is because this will be the last movie with Spider-Man and Marvel. That's the only reason why.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I mean, if I would have hoped they would have attempted to release that Morbius footage online also. Because we always got to remember that movie was technically supposed to be before this one. And now it's after this one. And that movie has a very interesting spin on it that now you got to wonder how they're going to play that spin out.
Bro, what is that? I don't know what the heck that
Because
actually
at the end of the original Morbius trailer, all it shows is Morbius talking to Vulture.
Oh, that's Spider-Man right there. On the right-hand side, that's Spider-Man. In a black suit. I didn't even see that. You see it, Lucas?
Yeah, I see a thing.
Right there, the bottom right. Everybody see it? Right here on the bottom right at the edge. That's interesting. So, what is going on in this movie, bro? Dang, I can't believe they got William Dafoe back in this joint.
But
interesting.
I'm about to say, didn't they announce him? They announced him that he was in this movie.
No, they never did officially. I thought it was leaked that he was going to be.
I'm about to say, okay, then I am so confused. But yes, he was announced in this movie, and they said Willem Dafoe would be the Green Goblin in this movie.
Yeah, he's definitely not dead. He's going to be the last member of this foolishness. Unless
didn't they kill him in the first movie?
No.
The second movie. Yes, they did.
No, they did.
Killed Mysterio in the second movie.
No, they didn't. We thought he died, and then he worked with his guy to leak out information.
I thought that's when he was dying that the information came out.
I thought it was just a ruse.
Matter of fact, they literally just. Here's the thing. What would be the need for him in this movie?
I mean, just to complete the six. That's it. I mean, I don't.
But what six? You have confirmed Dr. Octopus. You confirmed Electro, and you've confirmed Green Goblin. Where are the other two people? Vulture's not confirmed for this movie at all.
Wait, why would he not be in this, but then be in Morbius then?
Ain't that something to question?
That doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it?
Because, well,
why doesn't it? This ain't their setup.
So, but okay, this is the thing about the Morbius movie. The Morbius movie was supposed to come out before this one, right?
Yep.
And in the Morbius movie, he was locked up, or he was getting broken out of jail. He was in a jumpsuit.
Yeah, and at the end of the Morbius trailer, you see the Spider-Man Wanted poster up,
and it was
Morbius
Spider-Man, weirdly. Which was weird.
Everybody focus on the costume. I'm gonna say you shouldn't focus on the costume there. They did that for a reason. That's
really weird, bro. I feel like you're saying so much, but you're not saying anything.
I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything.
Cara, what's going on? I'm just watched the trailer. Really good. Can't wait for December. Some Easter eggs, like the Green Goblin. Hope we get to see Tom McGuire cameo in the film. Maybe saving stuff for the later trailers. Yep.
Well, the goal is, again, this is just a teaser trailer, so they'll probably show one of the Spider-Men in the official trailer.
Good job, Blackwing. I'm proud of you, bro. Hope you got that joint right now premiering so everybody can see it. Yeah, so okay, so as a first teaser, if you hadn't seen that leak and if you had never seen the script, how would you rate this as a teaser? Because it's like you already know everything that's going on, and then you saw the leak earlier.
I'm not excited for a Spider-Man movie, so it would be for me to say so. I am not at all. Like, I've seen two of them that I didn't like that much, so I'm not excited for a third one. at this point. But that CGI is just that de-aging thing is just so bad. So
This is
bad.
interesting to me.
Oh, that's so bad. Right there, just so bad.
It don't seem that
It
bad
is
to me.
so bad. That is horrible.
I mean,
They tried though. They tried. They tried.
oh, he's got his whatchamacallit suit. Okay. December the 17th, exclusively in movie theaters everywhere.
Oh yeah, Sony not
Yeah.
playing. Sony's not playing at all because it goes from exclusively movie theaters then to Netflix.
Is that where it goes? Oh, that's right, because they own
Yes, they own Sony's first window rights, so it goes to Netflix after that.
Dang. And then when does it get to Disney Plus then?
2
Like
years
what?
later.
Wow. That's ridiculous. Let's see what we got going on. I'm so get to see Green Goblin. Hey, Lou, I feel the same way, man. I'm just really excited to see Andrew Garfield's characters and him coming back. I don't know in what capacity. I'm not looking for it to be like a big, lengthy amount of time for them to be in this, just based on the premise of this already. But I am excited. I am really excited. I'm not gonna lie. That trailer.
So the bigger question is, what are you expecting from this movie?
That's what I wanted to really talk to you about.
Like, what are you expecting this movie to set up? If we pay attention to everything surrounding this iteration of Spider-Man, like this is the last solo movie as part of their deal.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's one more movie, which everybody for a while had assumed it would be an Avengers movie.
Yeah, Secret Wars or something like that. Yeah.
But that's too many years away.
It wouldn't be like 2 years, right?
Secret Wars? No. Why would it be 2 years away?
I would assume like 2020. Well,
they literally
right.
gave you the slate to 2023 already.
You're right. That'd be like a 2025 thing.
Like, you're not gonna hold on to that long. Maybe he ends up in Doctor Strange 2, and that's the end of the contract. I mean, all of this is setting up for Doctor Strange 2. Understand, this is a setup movie for Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
And because it's a setup movie for Doctor Strange 2, what are you actually expecting to get out of this movie?
So this is the weird thing. I don't even know why Doctor Strange looks like this in this movie. But that's just me. So for me, I think what they're gonna do, what Sony is gonna do, is they're trying to start their own, I guess, universe in and of itself, like separate from the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And this may be the thing that's gonna be the breaking of the chain, essentially. Because now that you've brought into the factor that all these different other Spider-Man characters from different universes, then you can really take it and platform wherever you want it to go. Because eventually the things gonna have to be put back together, but it's never gonna be put back to the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you got Kraven the Hunter is coming up soon, Morbius coming up soon, and I think something else. What was it? I think it was Silk or something like
Madam
that.
Web.
Madam Web. So I think that they could really make an interesting run for this. I just don't know if they're gonna make an interesting run with Tom Holland, because they don't have to.
No.
They could go Andrew Garfield, or they could go to a completely different Spider-Man, and it might even they don't even have to go with Peter Parker. So I'm really excited because I think Spider-Verse comes out next year too, right?
Spider-Verse 2 comes out next year. And Sony said something very interesting, but while this movie was in production, when everybody was asking them about a true Spider-Verse movie, and they said, wow, it's definitely going to happen. We're just not in a rush for it to happen right away.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie kind of sets up that, you can have multiple Spider-Men.
Right.
And then whatever happens in this movie may end up, altering things to make it easier for him to depart from the MCU and possibly have Sony completely take back over the character again.
Yeah, and this is one thing that's really key, I would say, you guys, is the verbiage of what is about to happen from the spell. The spell basically is going to remove anybody that knows that he is Spider-Man, but that also now, because it's a multiverse situation, like his even existence and his connection with I don't know if I want to say it, somebody get people pissed off.
But you're not saying something, you're guessing more than anything, though.
Yeah, but so the verbiage was that anybody that knows him, like who he is and what he's done and what he's connected to, will no longer
know him. Yeah.
Meaning even the Avengers, meaning even the people that were of influence to him.
Yeah, there you go.
And
putting two and two together there, see?
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's why the spell doesn't fully make sense when he says no one will know.
Right.
No one will know that you're Peter Parker. Not that no one will know Spider-Man. They just don't know you're Peter Parker.
But then that just causes a ripple effect, though. Because technically, doing it that way, you can remove him completely from the Avengers. You can remove him completely from the MCU.
Doing it that way also makes you question why Strange would do it. Why would it take long for him to tell Strange, don't cast that spell? That spell is dangerous.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Paul. I appreciate it. I'm expecting this movie to make everybody forget about...
I hate to tell you, buddy, it's not. It's not remotely close to it. This movie comes out in December, and then that March, the biggest superhero the biggest hero, unfortunately, in terms of box office ever, comes out with his movie. No one's gonna forget. Matter of fact, here's the more messed up part. This could make people question everything moving forward, because are you going to dumb down what Strange is by him making stupid mistakes at this point?
So I'm gonna ask you a question, and I know you can't answer it. But I'm curious your reaction. So
I'm really good at giving you a straight answer and not telling you anything that may be true. It may not be true. Everything I read may not be true. Granted, the trailer is everything I read, but it could not be true. But I can still give you an answer based off of my thought instead of what I read. That's easy.
Right. So what if this person that Peter is seeking help from this whole entire time isn't really Doctor Strange?
But then it would have to be someone with the ability to still break the multiverse that Marvel wants to introduce. Keep in mind, that's the key part that Marvel wants to introduce. Let's just say this. I don't think they're interested in introducing anyone else into this. All of this is clearly still. Guess what? Here you go. If it's Strange, isn't that the perfect setup for his movie? It's the perfect setup for his movie, because that means he did it.
But then they don't have to, because with Wanda, that's already something for Paul. No. She's got the book, and he's obligated to take care of it.
She may have the book, but for him to be the cause or one of the catalysts for really the destruction behind the multiverse makes sense for his movie to be named Multiverse of Madness. It makes perfectly good sense. It literally sets up his movie. So throw everything out, because I think a lot of the other stuff won't matter. We know Wanda's in his movie. We know no, they haven't fully revealed who the villain is in his movie.
Yo, what's up, Brandon? Thanks for showing up, bro.
But we know Wanda's in his movie, so we understand what's gonna happen here, and it's been 6 years and no one really cared for a Strange 2. So you got to put him in something that's going to make people hype again for a Doctor Strange movie.
So the reason why I was commenting to that is that the catalyst for Iron Man's devotion, everybody else kind of like, yeah, Spider-Man died, but it's more so for him. It was like Peter the kid died that he brought on to everything, including Pepper and everybody else that know who he is more so than Spider-Man is that Peter. And that does play a big role in my personal opinion. But
it separates the personal connection of the characters.
Yeah,
that's the best way to put it. Like,
yeah.
If you don't know who he is and he's just some guy swinging around in a suit, why would anybody care about anything with him?
Right.
It's the personal connection that will be the separation issue.
Right. So the reason why I brought that up about this maybe not being Doctor Strange is because something like this similar happened in Spider-Man comics. Now I know what you're gonna say, Lucas, but
comics don't matter.
I know.
I'm letting you know comics don't matter.
I already know. But in one of the comics, Peter Parker, something happened, and he made a deal with somebody, and that person decided to reverse everything, that nobody would know who he was, and that caused a terrible chain of events after that point. But that wasn't Doctor Strange. It was another person with the M in his name, which I'm not going to bring up here because everybody.
I'm about to say at this point I'm going to say this at this point with Marvel, y'all need to stop mentioning that character because they seem not to be interested in him.
They are going out of their way of not even mentioning his name.
Yep.
So I'm not going to say it on the stream for fear they might take down the stream.
Yeah, like they don't care about that character at all. I think they're thinking, okay.
Appreciate that, Paul. Another $2 super chat.
They're thinking we need a way to really. Again, I think their thought is we need a way to set up a Doctor Strange movie that people will care about.
It's so on the nose because, like, never mind. It's whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy what this is from an entertainment standpoint. It just doesn't freaking make sense why Doctor Strange would why is he in there in the code anyway? What is going on here? Like he seems like what is he wearing? What is going? Oh snap! Hold up, the flip is wrong with him. In the world, I don't know what's going on there. I might actually have to go and do a breakdown of this later. It just doesn't add up as to why he would allow this boy in the sanctum. And wasn't well, never mind, I don't know if you can say this, but I thought somebody said it. Never mind, you can't say because you did review it, but you can't talk about spoilers yet.
Oh, Shang-Chi? Yep, not at all, sir. Not at all.
Yeah, because I was gonna say something about the other character that just showed up right here.
Yes,
and where he's going, but I guess that's for another day.
I wouldn't say that's where he's going if that's what you're attempting to hint to without me saying it.
Wait! Doesn't this look like the same place that Agatha had underneath her house?
Her cave?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cave. I don't know if caves look that different.
But no, I mean, you remember where like the books were in like a specific sequence and
sure.
That would be freaking weird. That's
weirder than him doing this? Don't think so. It still doesn't. It just doesn't make sense for him to do that.
It doesn't, and it's like, why would he do that?
Well, maybe they will reveal like a greater purpose for him even attempting to do that.
Right. That's what I was saying, Blackwing. Like, what even happened? That because this just don't add up, bro. This just don't add up at all.
Yeah, y'all trying to figure out pieces from a teaser trailer. Teaser trailers are literally made for you not to figure out anything.
And y'all know that Marvel is good for changing up what you actually are seeing that's from the actual movie. So
somebody literally said that when they saw the leaked trailer. They said, well, when have you ever believed a teaser trailer from Marvel? Like, They will change it in a heartbeat.
Here goes your favorite part. We're gonna leave it right there.
Freaking horrible. I thought she was gonna highlight that he looked a little like Toby right there.
I didn't say anything.
not Doctor Strange, but Tom Holland.
Oh no! Wait, does he? Oh no. Yeah, a little bit. It's just weird. I'm gonna have to actually play this with some actual sound in a second. Let me go through the chat for you guys. I know things, but I can't say.
Hey man, hey, that's what I said, man. If you've read Unfortunate Things already, you know lots of things. It's lots of things that you may know.
Doctor Strange is always about consequences. Everything episodes y'all funny, man. So I am a video. Okay.
Well, isn't this Doctor Strange just kind of, well, from his movie, he was just irresponsible. But then you assume from Infinity War and Endgame, he became better.
Oh shoot, they shot you down? They shut you down? What you talking about, man? What'd I do? Oh snap, what in the world? I think they did. Due to copyright match, your stream was interrupted.
Oh, is it because you showed the trailer in your stream, sir?
Probably. Streams are interrupted when the copyright content is detected after copyright material no longer being streamed. Streams automatically re-enabled. Okay. Well, we're not exactly streaming it right now.
You knew good as well for you attempting to do that, what they would do to you for showing that trailer.
Oh man.
And y'all can't blame Kevin for that. That has nothing to do with Kevin.
Hey,
that was Tom at Sony who said, if this ninja don't stop showing my trailer.
Yes. We still here, y'all.
No, it says streams hands on the phone. I guess they like, nope. We don't know if you all keep on showing that trailer. And we're not gonna go for you constantly showing that trailer.
The funny thing is, I didn't even play it with music. I just was. I played it one time with music.
You played the video. That's all they needed. Was you playing the video?
This stream cuffing one, bruh. Yeah, dang. Whoa, no, that's not cool. What to do, your boys? He's really strange. The Walker Texas Ranger Snyder.
Hey man, well, since they cut the stream, I could talk about full spoilers right now of Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, this is what you alluded to the character. Right. Yo, hey, if I re-upload this and edit it down, versus, that's exactly what happened. All that said was M, and I knew. I was like, so I mentioned him. Taking everyone down. Looks like everybody getting it. Everybody, all the different people are getting it.
Because you're showing the hot. They're not going to go for that right now.
Do you think they're doing that because of the leak? Because this is normal. Everybody reacts to trailers like this all the time.
But this is a trailer that has lots of eyes currently on it because of what just happened. So they're like, nope, not today. No reacting to this one today. Give it 24 hours, and then you could try to react to it.
Hopefully, Jarrell's didn't get taken down. Let me check and see his. I don't know. He's still out there. He's still good. He's still cooking with gas.
Everybody's going to get hit eventually. That's
so I don't think that's the symbiote costume. That doesn't make sense.
If it was, though, what would that tell you?
That makes sense that Toby's Spider-Man exists in this universe? I don't know.
But isn't that symbiote in another movie?
But that's in
And so,
San Francisco though.
so it's multiple of these symbiotes is going around.
Yeah.
Think Sony would do another movie with a different symbiote in it?
Bro, look, I ain't got time for you.
I'm just asking a question here. I mean, you got to keep in mind, like, this is, in the end, I know people love connecting it with Marvel. This is a Sony movie. So don't only look at the impact of what happens as it pertains to Marvel movies. What's the impact that happens as it pertains to Sony movies?
Right. Man.
Because clearly they kind of showed that Far From Home had an impact on the Sony movies. And I'm a firm believer you don't hint towards something for no reason.
I agree.
Because everybody who kept on saying, well, as you said earlier, when you said, but that was Toby's costume.
Oh, we're back. Oh. We're back, y'all.
But why it may have been Toby's costume, it was Vulture from the movie that we saw with Tom Holland, the first movie.
That's the thing that didn't make sense to me. Why? Okay, what is your theory on this? Why is it that Tobey Spider-Man was in that picture for?
But was it just a Spider-Man, or was it just somebody who drew a costume? I don't think they put that much leverage into saying. I mean, one, Tobey's Spider-Man costume is still the classic Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, but we had never seen that in Tom Holland's universe, and that Vulture came from Tom Holland's. Wait, hold up. So what you're saying is that by them doing this multiverse, they could take any of the characters, any of the villains, and put them where they want
Sony's
to,
universe,
wherever they want to,
and right in Sony's universe if necessary, right? And all them guys got contracts with one company. Hey, all them guys got contracts with one company, and that company ain't Marvel.
I dislike you. Cause now that makes a lot of sense.
But I think we had talked years ago about that was kind of the reason that a multiverse situation would make the most sense. Is that it was a way for Sony to say, hey, we need to move the character of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Again, that scene says a lot when you just see murderer, and we clearly now see, what did they say? You killed him. And he's like, I didn't kill him, the drones killed him. So he's labeled as a murderer.
So okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. You still can't answer it, but this is supposed to take place before No Way Home. So see, now this is too much to process, because
I think the pandemic screwed up lots of stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it basically is. Like, this was supposed to drop a year and a half ago.
Why didn't they? Why didn't they do what whatchamacallit's doing right now with what's that movie? It's coming out soon. Crap. James Bond. Because James Bond's coming out in October, right?
Yeah, but James Bond was pushed. Yeah. And James Bond costs, I think it was reported, MGM says it costs around $20 million to $30+ million every time they push back James Bond.
Goodness.
Yeah, it don't cost that much to push back Morpheus.
Wait, who just bought MGM?
Huh? Amazon bought MGM, but they have no rights to James Bond.
That's weird.
James Bond is not owned by MGM. MGM has a distribution deal.
Ah, okay.
Ion still owns everything to do with James Bond, and that's why they said James Bond will never end up on a streaming service. They let it be known there's no way any movie of his will ever be on a streaming service.
Are y'all tired of stepping stone movies not let an MCU be important on its own? Kenya.
Well, let me answer this question for you, Kenya King. When's the last MCU movie you saw that can stand on its own? I'm just gonna ask a question. When was the last one? I would say possibly Black Panther. because that movie is completely separate from anything that happens in the MCU.
I'm trying to think.
Like I think MCU is only made for stepping stone movies
at this point,
because if we've had this discussion multiple times here,
yeah,
if you had to judge all of the MCU movies on their own merit, how many of them would be good? They function as every MCU movie is like a 30-minute episode of a cartoon.
Right.
They're not made to stand on their own. They're made to lead you to the next movie. And what they did was put little clips at the end of them to make up just in case it didn't do enough for you by the end of the movie. Like Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and Wasp, when they put that little clip right at the end to connect it to everything. But I think it was only Black Panther of recent memory that didn't have to have a connection to anything else, really.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much I just gave away by saying it's only Black Panther in recent memory that does not have a connection to something else.
Oh no, nobody knows what you're talking about, Lucas. It's okay.
Sure they do.
They don't know what you're talking about.
Do.
They don't got no idea. They like, no, Lucas isn't trying to make no jabs at anything else. It's coming up with the film.
Look here.
That's not his MO at all.
It's definitely his MO. Someone said the lizard.
I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that.
He seems like an interesting.
That makes a lot more sense than Mysterio. Way more interesting too.
I mean, he seems like an interesting villain that would be
just as long as it ain't the Rhino. Good knows. Please don't be Rhino in this movie. I
want to laugh so bad because what you just said, but I am not. Because
I still can't believe Paul Giamatti did
so
that.
If the Rhino, say the Rhino's in this movie, right? Would that make you upset?
It better not be like what. Look, I'm gonna say this.
And let's say it's the same actor who played the Rhinos in this movie. Would that make you upset?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on record too. We move this darn little picture out of the way. Look, this is one of those times that if that's the case, he better be all morphed into some kind of. I don't want to see no animatronic, nothing. Like just transform his body, use the same voice actor, whatever. But no, it cannot be the same.
But if you put him in a movie, right? Wouldn't he be transported from another universe to be put in this movie?
So that's the thing.
I'm just asking a question.
So that's the thing that I was thinking about with Jamie Foxx's character. But the lightning looks different, and I don't think he's gonna look the same exact way. I think he's gonna look differently. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But it would. Jesus, I pray they do not take that mech Rhino and put him into this movie. Please don't. That's all I have.
I didn't have any problem with the Rhino at the end of that movie.
Bro,
I had no issue with that at all.
Are you serious?
No.
Are you serious?
I didn't want to say
that was
Rhino.
the most weakest. Both of his scenes were the weakest parts of that. One of the weakest parts of the movie.
Well, that's because the movie was too damn long. It had too many villains in it.
Yeah, but his part was still weak. It was so weak.
And it's not. It's nothing's weaker than Jamie Foxx's Electro in that movie. I don't care what you say. That was the worst thing in that movie. Was Jamie
I think
Foxx.
that his introduction was bad, but his CGI was really good. His dialogue was bad.
But one thing you can say about the Amazing Spider-Man 2, none of the CGI was bad.
Oh, CGI was beautiful.
They know how to do CGI.
Sony
like
does.
Other people.
I'm sorry. Yo, it's so loud.
So maybe. I mean, it'd just be interesting to see the villains that they may or may not bring back with the character development they may or may not include in the movie. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, again, I'm going to always consistently say, if you're a Marvel fan, you'll probably be excited about it. If you're not one, you're probably going to skip it anyway.
So, if that's the case, they ain't gonna bring Dane DeHaan in this darn joint.
Who?
Dane DeHaan's Goblin, his version of Harry.
Now that would be interesting. Wouldn't it be also interesting if it was James Franco in this movie?
James
Not
Franco
necessarily.
did himself in. There's no way they're bringing him into this movie.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I really am. He got way too much baggage at this point.
Does he?
I do. I really do think he does.
Mm.
There's no way that they're gonna put James Franco in that, bro. If they
You never
put James Franco, that'd be the biggest surprise for me. I really would be surprised.
That poster just hold up. It was called Amazing Spider-Man 2 Rise of Electro. You're joking, right?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
That's just the poster, right?
Nah, but it literally says Rise of Electro.
No. That was for real. It's let me put my darn joint out here. Nah, it's just the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's it. That's all it was.
See,
I just wanted to show
Rhino.
this stupid Rhino. I
don't mind Rhino at all. It's Jamie Foxx's Mr. Freeze that I didn't like in that movie.
But now, one thing I will say about Amazing Spider-Man is that the death of Gwen Stacy, the way that they executed that,
yes,
and the way your boy Andrew Garfield killed that, I'll never forget that. From a Spider-Man moment, that was one of the most emotionally resonant moments that I had seen in the Spider-Man movie up until that point. And I was just like, man, I wish the movie was so much better, but that was such an amazing moment. And the way he did the scene in general was just crazy.
I mean, he's still the best Spider-Man.
I agree.
I'm about to say, at this point, I don't think anyone disagrees with that. He's still the best Spider-Man.
And I think his costume in the Amazing Spider-Man 2
is still the best Spider-Man
costume. Because I was like, it just looks amazing.
Wouldn't he be an amazing Spider-Man to continue with if you have to move on from Tom Holland? He looks like an adult. And you get to, if they get to a point of having an adult Spider-Man, I've been talking about this for a minute now. I think it's the most important thing Sony can do is to move forward with an adult Spider-Man. Like, I don't want to see him in school. I'm tired of seeing him in school. I don't care about him being in high school, college, and I want a grown Spider-Man. I think that's what everybody is waiting for is Spider-Man as an adult. Because that's a different Spider-Man if you could get him as an adult. And I still believe the way Sony has possibly set this up is an amazing way to build a universe by highlighting villains in their own movies. That way I don't have to give backstory. Like, if it's true, all the rumors that that Spider-Man would end up being in the Craven movie, that's a great introduction to that character.
Yeah.
And it would be a great introduction to an adult Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it's like seeing Toby back would be dope and all that, but
nah, Toby too old.
He's too old at this point, and I could have sworn. I think I just saw that Andrew Garfield just turned 40.
He did.
I think he just turned 40. Let me look at that up. His birthday just. Oh, let me look that up. Never mind. He's 38. I'm sorry. He's 38. So he's 2 years away from being 40.
Yeah, he can still play late 20s to early 30s Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You clearly have a 25-year-old Tom Holland still playing a teenager. So, I mean.
Yeah, no. I really do think that he can definitely.
Or if you want to recast Spider-Man as someone else, perfectly fine with that.
Now that's an interesting idea.
Or if you want to introduce Miles in the movie.
Now, that might be harder than anything else. Who do you cast for that other than a no name?
Well, the voice of Miles did say some very against black people things, but I can tell you who will. I am very consistent on who I said would. What age is Miles supposed to be? Around 14 or 15?
Yeah, I swear, if you gotta say Lonnie.
You know, I am gonna say him. Are you joking? I need a young black actor. Perfect casting there, buddy.
Oh
But
I
again,
knew you were
I
gonna
think
say
a
it.
lot is just going to play off of when you get this movie. What do you see when it comes out? If everything that's rumored to be true, it's a lot of emotional weight that's going to be behind what happens in this film. And then moving forward, it's going to be, well, what do you do with this character?
Mm.
If you're Sony, do you say, you know what, we don't want to continue with Peter, and we want to introduce Miles and move forward with him as our Spider-Man in our universe?
Oh wow, you're not the only person that actually thinks that. Wow, there's some other people that are rallying behind him.
Hey man, Lonnie is the out of those three, definitely Lonnie.
Interesting. That's interesting. I thought you were legit the only one that was thinking that. Not gonna lie, and no, I'll be all for it, but that's interesting. You know what? He could do it.
But again, I think with the way we see these setups happening, it's going to be an interesting couple of months, because what is Venom 2 going to reveal that isn't revealed yet?
Yeah, that was the other thing. So Venom comes out. It's always supposed to come out before this movie, always. And
Yep.
they didn't forsake Venom being pushed back. That was
You
the
notice
one they
that
didn't push back.
They pushed back Morbius, which was supposed to release the February of the year this movie came out.
Right.
And then Venom, and then it was supposed to be Spider-Man. And then when they pushed everything back, they literally still kept Venom right in front of Spider-Man.
Right.
So then what's the reason why?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Could that be the reason why we see that? Because that would be something very interesting. Is the reason we see that is played off of Venom.
It would be. And one of the things that I did appreciate about the Venom to Spider-Verse transition is that at the end of Venom, I believe, it said in another universe, and then it showed the first clip of Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
And to me, I was like, why wouldn't Sony take advantage of Into the Spider-Verse 2 as well, coming off of this film? So
what happened if Into the Spider-Verse 2 introduces one of those characters swinging into live action?
Right.
I
think that would be the thing that would break the internet truly.
Yeah.
And moving us into, because I mean, Lucas has said it from the beginning, like years ago when this even was talked about. Lucas was like, this has always been the setup to a Spider-Verse situation, but this isn't the Spider-Verse film. This is the introduction to, and more at this point now, it's like, yeah, I mean, it seems like that's where we're going.
I mean, it serves a dual purpose. It helps further Marvel's push for the multiverse, which
right
they are really putting a lot of importance behind, like establishing a multiverse situation, because I think it helps them with their films moving forward to establish that multiverse situation. But it also helps Sony in establishing their Spider-Verse situation.
Who did this?
Exactly. Hey. Now that is spot on. That is spot on, Joe.
Who did this? Oh, Paul, thank you for another $5 super chat, bro. Appreciate
what you
man.
say, Sony? Let me help you out here, Paul. Sony has said on a multitude of occasions, they're not selling to anybody. Sony stock has been going through the roof. They're not interested at all in selling to anybody humanly possible. Because if they were, they had a very huge offer from another company, and it ain't Netflix. Because before Amazon bought MGM, they tried their darndest to buy Sony, and Sony turned them down. And let's just say Netflix don't have Amazon money. I think everybody knows that at this point. They don't have Amazon money. But Sony has said they prefer to be the supplier. So one thing about Sony and how Sony makes so much money is that they don't have a streaming service. They literally can sell their product to other people.
Yeah.
Unlike everybody else. So when people looked at that deal for Netflix and they thought, well, Netflix got the great end of the deal with Sony, Sony turned right around and then sold a different package to Disney.
Dude, it's true. It's
like
true. I mean,
they're not crazy in the way that they're moving about the way they're going to do business at Sony. It just makes more sense to be the supplier than it is to sell to somebody.
These characters are being pulled from their own movies just before they died.
Hey, Mr. Lane. Nice try there, buddy. Nice try there, buddy. Nice try there, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not commenting on that comment. I know where you got that from, buddy.
Bro, Toby. Thing that, man, yeah, they just good actors, y'all.
Bro, Tobin was a fan thing. It ain't happening. Well,
good actors, y'all. They know how to sell it to y'all.
I'm about to say, just wait and see. That's all I'm gonna say. Jeffrey, use a slick little such and such by putting that in there. Oh, use a slick little such and such. That's all I'm gonna say. I was waiting for somebody else to see kind of what I saw and see.
Y'all are true, man.
Oh man, the point he even said that, and I'm like, I know where I heard that before.
Hey, bro. Hey, East Blue Drew, you ain't lying, bro. They are knocking over like trucks to get them things. Yeah, it's.
I mean, at this point, anyone who thinks Sony's gonna sell, come on, man. No, they could have been sold. I mean, but again, they like being the supplier, so they're gonna keep on supplying people. And when that Netflix deal runs out, they're gonna sign a bigger deal with someone else.
I don't really know. I'm not putting too much stake in it because at this point now, bro, like when you
he does play Peter, he does play Peter's lawyer.
Huh? What what are you talking about, Luke?
I mean, literally, that they have been talking about that.
They have been talking about that for a long time.
18 months.
Yeah,
that Matt Murdock will be playing his lawyer in the movie. That's not even a surprise to
that is a surprise to people.
No, it's
that
not.
Is a surprise.
It's not a surprise to anybody.
For a long period of time, but I had no concrete evidence to support that. I had none. I had absolutely none.
Here's your evidence, because clearly that's him. Unless you can't tell a silhouette, that's him. And it's not even a big surprise. They've been saying that for a year plus. They've been saying he would show up in the movie not as Daredevil, but as Peter's lawyer.
But then that would make him the first canonized character in from the Netflix joints. Because none of the other characters because I thought what they were going to do was going to put like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin in some way, shape, or form.
He's in the show coming up for Marvel.
You're right. Is it She-Hulk?
He's in She-Hulk.
That's right. You're right. I forgot all about that. Flip. Well, darn it, Lucas.
hey, I'm just pointing out things. It's not like I said that everybody would be transported right before they died.
Hey, look, you and Jeffrey Lane need to go chill out. I can't wait to see this movie posted. Do you think the poster and social media is coming? I don't know what it's gonna be. What would you put on a poster with this? Like for real?
Spider-Man. No one else.
That they're not gonna do that.
What? Just put Spider-Man on here?
Yeah.
I think they would, because it keeps the most you may see like a tentacle, because Doc Ock's in the movie, but they're gonna hold it close to the chest. Anyone else in this movie they don't want you to know about.
But how much control
everything
does Sony have versus with
absolutely everything? If Sony doesn't, I think if Sony doesn't want anything to be shown, it won't be. I think that's easy. If they don't want anything shown, it's not going to be shown.
He does X-Men because it's gonna be so weird.
Well, if the rumors are true and they are attempting to hire Hugh Jackman to come back to play Wolverine, it's really gonna be weird.
I hope he's playing an old man Logan, because if he's playing a current man Logan, that don't make sense. Sony producing movies and TV shows off their games too.
Hey, say it again, my brother. They are pushing product out at Sony, Joe.
Yeah.
They're not playing around with their movies anymore. And I used to tell Sam all the time, especially when Sony went through that dark period, then Sony ended up hiring, to me, the best exec in Hollywood. And they snatched him from Warner Brothers. And the moment he left Warner Brothers fell apart. But
Who are you talking about?
Tom Rothman, I think I said that dude's name right. He's the guy who he is the guy who greenlit Titanic, Avatar, every big point of movies when he was at I said Warner Brothers, my bad, at Fox, he did. And then he left. And then Sony picked him up. And he's a guy known to be fiscally responsible. He's a guy who's known to cut down things unnecessarily. And he's a guy known to make deals with people. And at that point in time, Sony just needed somebody to come in and right the ship. And no one can say at this point, like even during the pandemic, like Sony made a profit. Their film division made a profit. Like that's crazy. Like they don't play when it comes to the way they put out products now at Sony. So yeah, they're gonna keep on, and they're gonna keep on trying IPs. They're not gonna stop doing anything at this point. Like, I know we're talking about Spider-Man. Clearly, CinemaCon is still going on. And there's no talks about anything else that Sony dropped.
True.
Because nothing else is, like, have they even put anything else? Yeah. Is She-Hulk still happening? Yes. Marvel is doing She-Hulk along with Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and whatever else they need to pump out to just do their television universe a little better.
So it looks like at CinemaCon, they just showed footage of Uncharted.
There you go. I knew that was coming soon.
Tom Holland's Nathan Drake falling out of a cargo plane. So they definitely showed. They're still showing Sony stuff right now.
Hey, they got 3-hour block. They got lots of stuff to show.
So you think they're gonna show something for Venom too, then? And if they do you think they're gonna?
They may show Venom.
What? What, the movie?
Kevin isn't gonna let any. Let me ask a question here.
Thank you for another $5 super chat.
Kevin isn't gonna let any of that Amy foolishness come out. I'm sorry. Do y'all think that Kevin has control over Sony in any way, shape, form, or fashion?
A lot of people do.
Yeah, that's just stupid. Let me help you out here. He don't even have control over what happens in Disney. How's he gonna have control over what happens in Sony?
Let me see.
Kevin up here still trying to fight for Scarlett to get money, and it ain't happening. And he's trying to defend Disney about that 45-day experimental window for Shang-Chi.
Dude, all I know is I gotta figure it out. Ooh, that would be dope. I want to see that man come back as a Punisher, but I don't know where they would put him, to be honest, because they're not gonna put him in a feature film.
I mean, once they do Daredevil, Deadpool. I mean, there's no telling what they may do.
But I mean, he worked I don't know how to put it. Putting him in a show again on Disney Plus wouldn't work. Put him on Hulu in a rated R show, I don't think they would do. Where would he go? Wait, you think they would make another film?
Yeah, I doubt it.
I'm trying to figure out, like, because
maybe a low budget film for Hulu. Like,
I guess
clearly he can't go on Disney Plus. That's not allowed. No rated R content is allowed on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out where they would place him. Like, it'd be one thing if one of the What If episodes that's about to come up really soon, I felt like he would have been a really good pick. I can't really say that much about it. Freak, I can't say nothing about it.
I'm about to say.
I can't say nothing about it.
Yep.
You know I was going with it.
Yep.
You know I was going back.
Skip on by that, my brother. Nope.
But
But again, it's just going to be, I would say, just wait and see how the movie plays out. After this movie plays out, We'll see what happens with Spider-Man moving forward.
The Wong scene. With the portal, he's going to the ring to fight Abomination. Hey, Ninja! Let me clear that off.
Oh, but in his defense, that scene with Abomination has been shown in trailers and clips of the movie.
It has.
It's not like he's spoiling anything. He's not. It's been shown.
Because that's what I found out about it. Because I hadn't seen the movie yet.
But what makes you think that's Abomination? Let me leave it at that.
The ears.
Yeah.
The look. Looks like Abomination to me. Right?
Ain't that something? Looks can be deceiving.
So the weird thing about that was I was like, Abomination is owned by Universal. Why would they even do this?
No. Isn't Abomination just like Hulk, where you just can't? Well, no, he may be separate from Hulk.
I was like, he's a Universal villain for.
But I don't know. It's hard to say how much stuff from Hulk that Universal owns versus Universal has distribution rights for him, so you can't do a movie. Like it's the reason why there's no Hulk movie. It's the reason why is it Namor? It's the reason why you probably won't get that movie. Is because Universal owns the distribution rights for it.
This is just crazy, bro.
But again, I mean, all I'm gonna say is my brother what makes you think that's Abomination in that movie. It may not be Abomination. It may be someone who looks like him but also resembles a fish. You just never know.
All I know is the thumbnail that I picked for this freaking video was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect for this situation. I had no idea it worked that well. Hey, we can't divulge everything, bro. We can't divulge everything, man.
We are. I mean, unbeknownst to lots of people out there, because we don't get to see stuff early and we lie about things. We are under embargo with lots of things that we cannot share. So,
dude, yeah, for real. We keep each other in check all the time with stuff like, oh wait, is that movie out yet? Oh no, it's not out yet. That episode out yet? No, it ain't out yet.
Yeah. We under embargo. Look here. I am not going to confirm or deny that that's Abomination. I just asked what makes you think it's Abomination. Right. I said it could be someone who looks like Abomination. That's all I said. Clearly, I've seen the movie, so I know who it is. There you go. Hey, yep. Abomination is actually Rhino. That is a good. Yes, I will confirm that. I will confirm. Matter of fact, he's not only Rhino. They also de-aged him with Alfred Molina's face also.
Bruh. See, this is why I said I knew this was going to be an interesting stream, Lucas. See, it worked out, man.
It's still not better than Superman and Lois, but I'm here now. Still mad that I was looking forward to Superman and Lois talk.
We can talk about it right now, Lucas.
No.
We can do Superman and Lois right now.
No. You made me focus on Tom Holland. I don't feel like talking about anyone else now. So you know I don't like the Spider-Man movies. That's the weird part about this. You know I don't like his movies. I don't like either one of them. Oh man, the first one felt like a Disney film. The second one just felt unnecessary. But he's a good actor.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody made an interesting comment. I was still trying to figure out who or what that was. It's really dark. Is it the lizard? I was actually thinking it could be symbiote related, but I really don't know.
So in other words, are we openly saying that maybe, just maybe?
That's interesting.
The Chameleon be the villain for Kraven?
Where did you get that from?
I mean, here's the thing, though. They have never established that Kraven isn't the villain in Kraven. all the Craven writer, the guy who's writing Craven, all he said was Spider-Man and Craven are in the movie together, and Craven is supposed to be fighting and searching for Spider-Man. He said that's it.
Right.
Because someone asked him, is Spider-Man in the movie? He said, you darn right. He didn't say darn. You know what he said? That Spider-Man is in the movie.
Right.
You don't like the Raimi movies?
Now, he was talking about the MCU Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is still the quintessential. Not the Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, sir. What is that?
Here we go. Here it goes. I got
Spider-Man 2 is still possibly the greatest superhero film ever made. That movie on so many levels is amazing. Spider-Man 1 is really good. Into the Spider-Verse is, anybody who's seen us talk about that, you understand what we think about that one. It's just Spider-Man 3 that's bad. And even Amazing Spider-Man 1 is good. It's Amazing Spider-Man 2 that's not that good. But Tom Holland movies, it felt like a Disney movie, the first one. And I wasn't a fan of it. The second one, I mean, it's a movie. I think it had promise at times, and then they took away the promise unnecessarily. But again, this one may be different because maybe they're willing to go a darker edge with this character. And I think that's what's needed more than anything else. Let Tom Holland act. We know the kid can act. He's been acting since The Impossible.
Right. And he was amazing in that movie. And I still haven't reviewed it yet. I just recently looked at it this year.
Really?
Yeah, literally just this year. And I was like, I watched it. It broke me, bro. Like, I was watching, I was like,
I watched that movie when it came out, during award season when it came out.
Dude, I had never seen it. And like, it was on Netflix. And I was like, yo, this is amazing. And then,
it's based on a true story.
Did Naomi Watts get an Oscar nomination for that?
No, I don't think anybody got nominated for the Oscar for that.
That's crazy. Because she was so good in that freaking movie. Yeah.
But like, he can act. And I think it's time to let him act and maybe stop having him and Zendaya act like children. Like, at this point, we've seen her in a multitude of different roles. I don't want to see her play a teenager anymore.
Dang. Common sense?
They should recast Tom. Yes, they should. I've been saying that for a while.
That's some cold stuff.
Only reason is because he's never going to grow up to not look like a kid. Like, it's my biggest fear for Uncharted is that he still looks like a kid. Yeah, like, he still looks like a kid, and I don't think that's going to change. Look how long it took Daniel Radcliffe not to look like a kid. It took him 15 years not to look like a kid anymore. He was in his 20s playing Harry Potter. For some people, it's just hard. I mean, it's a blessing not to age, but boy, is it a curse when you got to try to have a character look older.
Right. It's hard, man. It's hard. So everybody that's in the chat right now, if you don't mind, making sure you leave a like. Make sure you share this on Twitter. I don't know how much of it people will be able to see because they cut the stream at a certain point. I'm gonna try to
Sam decided to show the dang trailer.
I was reacting to it once. Now I will say, leaving it on repeat, muted, may have been the problem.
Yep.
That may have been on me. I'll take that L.
Sony said, "Oh, this ninja think he's slick. We let you slide once, but you've been playing this trailer in a loop." Like, nah, buddy.
It's true.
And then you mention that character with the M in his name, and then they say, "Cut it."
Hey, why you say that again?
Cut the feed. Cut the feed. That's the first thing they said is cut the feed.
I really do think because it was going on for a loop for a while, and literally the moment I brought that up, I was like, I better not say it.
Mom was tired of people bringing up that character and trying to force them into everything they do, and they're like, "Nah, man, we don't want him in these movies."
I swear, if that Joker show up in that darn thing, and that's why this feed got cut, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lucas.
So if he doesn't show up,
then who cares? I don't care. I'm just saying, if
he
like, do show up,
Ninja, don't you show the clip in a loop no more. That's what it is. You shot it in a loop.
Oh man!
You think Black Captain America will be in this movie? That would be dope.
Dang. Please don't comment on that, Lucas. Please don't comment on that.
Look here. I said that before, and I will stick by it. Yes, they should have recast that role. Why they didn't, I don't know why they didn't. I understand the sadness and everything else because of his untimely passing. I'd have recasted that role a month later. You're like literally taking away somebody hell of him, extremely important.
Hey, what's going on, Diego? I live in Brazil. I love the trailer. Congrats for the video. Thank you. Thank you for showing up to the stream. You guys, we're gonna go because we've been doing this for an hour and 35 minutes.
An hour 30 minutes, and I can't say the things I want to say to Sam while we're on this stream, because if they cut us before, they're gonna cut the entire channel if I start talking about things I want to say.
Yeah. And just the crazy thing, I don't know how we got cut because everybody, bruh, look, I'm gonna show y'all this. Look at this. Everybody and their mama, fam. Everybody and their mama reacting to this joint.
But no one else does anyone else run it in a loop. I think they reacted once and then cut it off.
Bruh, I know some ninjas out here that looked at this thing multiple times. Some people probably still reacting right now.
I bet you all of them did it once and then that was it. You can't get mad if they did it once and then that's it.
Now I gotta go and take this, break it down, and edit it, and then repost it up again, which is gonna be funny reaction because Lucas is like, Lucas's reaction was, man, that's some bad CGI.
That's some bad CGI, man. Man, that de-aging just didn't work, man. He looks like a mix of Michael Jackson and something else in that. Oh man, that was horrible de-aging, man. That needs to be the thumbnail for it. It's just his face. That is horrible de-aging. Good God, I haven't seen this that bad since The Irishman.
Oh, don't bring that up. That's disrespectful. So that picture actually was real. I thought it was fake. Because somebody showed this and like CinemaCon, they about to show Spider-Man. I was like, oh, this is fake. I would post it.
But I think that's right before they like told them, we're cutting all phones out, service out, where you won't do anything else.
Right.
I mean, again, CinemaCon is not something normally set up for fans, because I know a lot of people were asking like, why are they just finding out about CinemaCon? Why can't they buy tickets to CinemaCon? CinemaCon is not Comic-Con. It is none of that. It is strictly a business thing.
Following the release of Spider-Man trailer, CinemaCon, Sony treated audiences to a full screening of Ghostbusters. What?
I knew they was going to show some movies.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
Hey, man, I said Venom. I thought they would show them Venom. I didn't think they would show the Ghostbusters movie.
Bro, that blows, man. I want to see that movie. Dang, they showed the whole freaking joint though. That's crazy.
Well, everybody's doing that this year at CinemaCon because they're not bringing a lot of talent there because everything with COVID.
I can't even tell who that actor is. Who is that? Bullet Train.
Bad Bunny.
Who?
Bad Bunny.
Bro, I don't know who that is.
Bad Bunny's he's a Latin rapper.
Ah, okay. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea who that was. I was so lost.
But yeah, that was pretty dope that they showed that movie. Again, I thought they would show Venom, because Ghostbusters, I think, is further out in release.
Dang on, Al Pacino. I didn't even know Jeremy Irons was in that movie.
Oh man, House of Gucci is going to be amazing.
Bro, Jared is just crazy, man. Jared is crazy.
Because they brought Jared out at first to tease Morbius and that movie, I think. Right? Mm-hmm. He did both.
Yep, sure did. Wait, is that James Franco? I can't tell. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Oh no, that's Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. Okay. Nicolas Cage? What the flip?
Hey.
Weird.
Hey, Nicholas is in everything B at this point, so there's no telling what that movie is.
I heard from multiple people that Afterlife was awesome. Beyond happy how it turned out. The fact that they're screening it right now, months before the release, means it must be true.
Hey, that is in that movie because you're showing it to the people who are going to have to pick up that movie to show.
Wow, you're right.
Like that is a lot of courage to actually say, "Hey, we got a great Ghostbusters movie." And again, with Sony, there's no does Sony have a window? I don't think they have a theater window. I don't think they have announced one.
I don't think so.
So, like, why you make it the Disney movies, Marvel movies will show for 45 days. Spider-Man can show as long as Sony wants it to show.
I can't see what she's That's funny.
Now I'm mad that we did go to Why didn't we go to CinemaCon, Sam?
Do you want me to answer that question live right now?
Better not be because of COVID.
Look, I'm gonna answer that question offline. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm joking. I already know the answer.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because I was about to be like, hey, Lucas, I gotta shine a light on you.
Well, look here. This show Ghostbuster at TIFF for us, and I'll be happy.
You know they are.
That's not an Oscar movie. Hey, you never know. Maybe they'll give it an Oscar run if they think it's a great movie.
No,
it's a dramatic retelling of Ghostbusters. Like, that's all I want.
It's like Ghostbusters mixed with Stranger Things. They're not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe they'll show Spider-Man.
Look, you got jokes tonight. It's 11.
Hey man, we don't know what they're going to be showing. Granted, we kind of do because we got the full lineup for TIFF. But I mean, a studio may surprise you and drop something you didn't expect.
Lucas, can I be your plus one?
Sure, no problem, man. No problem at all. At least you believe that we'll get to see it early, unlike other people. Now, I am more interested to see how this movie is going to be released as it pertains to critics.
Wait, you talking about Spider-Man or you talking about Ghostbusters?
Spider-Man.
Elaborate real quick.
Well, it's a December release. If things don't get better, because I think that's what a lot of people are depending on, is things to get a lot better. If things don't get better, what happens with the release of the movie?
Man, they better stick to that release date, bro.
No, Sony's going to stick to the date. Sony is not pushing it past December.
Yeah.
Now, unless they get a partner who is willing to pay an unthinkable amount of money to get to stream it instead.
You talking about Netflix?
That is the only part. Well, that's not the only people that's willing to pay an extreme silly amount of money for a movie.
Now, whoa. So you're talking about, they would never try that.
Why wouldn't they? If things got bad and they know we got this movie and it's a big movie for us, and let's say a streamer offers you $600 million for it. And I know that seems like a lot of money. Well, let me phrase that. That is a lot of money, but it's not unheard of, as is rumored that Netflix offered MGM about $600 million for James Bond. So you don't think someone will come to them and say, hey, it looks like things are getting worse. At least people's confidence in going to movie theaters has dropped tremendously. We'll offer you X amount of money for this movie. You don't think Sony would think about it?
I mean, I think they would definitely think about it, because this is no way. I don't care what happens from now in December. This is not going to be $1 billion movie at this point.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Why not?
Because the world's biggest movie market is still open. And that's going to be the key. The world's biggest movie market is still open. So you don't have to. And then I think you can still make a lot of money here. It's obvious you can still make a lot of money here. I mean, New Guy is making lots of money here.
I mean, New Guy is making a whole heck of a lot of money. I want
Yeah.
to see New Guy. New Guy got me excited. I can't even
Oh,
see
they
it.
did announce today the New Guy is releasing on VOD on September the 28th.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and for everybody who don't know, like that is dropping because Disney Plus can't show it. So Disney gotta try to get something out of it. Because I'm pretty sure they're not too happy that this movie's a hit, and now it gets to be used as a marketing ploy for HBO Max because they're the only ones that can stream it for about 2 years.
That's crazy.
But again, I mean, if things don't go in the way that they think it's going to go, and you're Sony, and Sony has been very upfront that they do believe in selling if need be, why not sell it to the highest bidder? Like if we get to November and it looks like that date is not the best. No, China's window has never even been 45 days. It's never been 3 months. China's window for American movies is 30 days.
Huh.
That's all you ever get in China. You may get an extension, but you have to apply for an extension in China. But every American movie only gets a 30-day window in China. Nothing more.
That's interesting.
But like again, if it happens and like didn't Sony just sell Hotel Transylvania to Amazon for 100 million?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they sold it for 100 million. So I think they have, even though people look at the partnership they have with Netflix, and Netflix gets to be the first run area. I think that changes if they go and say, we need to possibly sell this movie. Hell, possibly sell Venom if things don't get where they need it to be. And them say, nah, we're going to package. Or if I'm Sony and I'm looking to max out, what happens if they say, we'll sell you a 3-pack for over $1 billion? Do you not think a streamer would jump on that opportunity? Like if I told you, okay, things are getting bad. Venom, Spider-Man, and Morbius. Bidding starts at $1 billion.
That's I don't know, man. That's uncharted territory. I can't even think
Is
about
it though?
that.
Think about it, though. Again, we know what Netflix offered to buy James Bond for, which was around 450 to 600 million. We know they offered 250 to 275 for what's that movie? Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, they just paid $400 million for Knives Out 2 and 3.
Dang. Really? That's a heck of a lot of money.
Which one? Knives Out 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. $450 million they paid for those 2 movies.
Goodness.
So again, I think it's uncharted territory, but again, we are in uncharted territory.
We're in the end game, y'all.
So at this point, I mean, if you're Sony and if you're thinking return is the most important thing, even though I believe they've already possibly made a profit off of these movies, just off of the deal for Netflix, because I think they charged Netflix, $1.5 billion for that window that they got. And then they turned around and charged Disney another $1 billion for the window they got. So they're probably thinking, yeah, we kind of got our money from this, but it's still nothing wrong with saying, hey, if we move our whole slate to a streamer, how many billions are you willing to pay for it?
True.
If we don't want to take the chance, if we don't want to push these movies back again, like Morbius is already in 2022. Uncharted is in 2022. Ghostbusters, I think, is in 2022 also.
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with selling my whole package off to someone for around $2 to $3 billion? That means I make a profit off of everything.
I guess. I mean, I guess you're right.
And then you backload and you do what Warner Brothers did and not what Disney did and pay your talent. The difference that they would have made if the movies would have been released in theaters, and you're still walking away with profit.
It's true.
I mean, it's just something to think about at this point. We see what's going on in the world. We see that clearly they're selling movies off if need be. That's how they're making their money, is selling movies off if need be.
What's going on, Walkman?
I think it would just shock people if they sold off Spider-Man to anyone besides Disney Plus.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. If Netflix got Spider-Man, it would do some rounds, bro. Like,
You know, the
from a
weird part
traffic
is,
standpoint, it'd be
I
crazy.
think the weird part is, I think Netflix getting Spider-Man would be the first option. Technically, they have Spider-Man after whatever run they sell it to someone for anyway.
Yeah.
This is if, because you never know. I think a lot is going to depend on what Shang-Chi does and maybe what Venom does, especially Venom more than Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Because Venom is a bigger movie worldwide than Shang-Chi is. So depending on what that movie does, Sony then may have to make a decision what to do with Spider-Man. And Marvel would hate for them to push that back again. Because boy, would they have to either push back their slate or move forward with Doctor Strange without knowing anything that happened in Spider-Man.
I agree. But yeah, right. It's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, Blade is owned by MCU now.
Yeah.
I mean, when Warner Brothers had Blade, maybe, but not now.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that movie, we can't talk about that, can we, Lucas?
I mean, we can talk about it because we see it tomorrow. We can say that. There's nothing wrong with saying we see it tomorrow in the comfort of our own homes tomorrow.
And now see why you had to see. You couldn't help yourself.
There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Okay, we didn't break any rules by saying that. Okay, but countrywide tomorrow are screenings for said movie, and come Wednesday, possibly Wednesday evening, maybe. We may do a live review of said movie.
Yeah.
I can't talk too long about it though, because I'm actually terrified of Candyman. Absolutely terrified of that character.
Yeah, I've never heard Lucas actually say it like 5 times ever.
Yeah, you will never.
50 cents. What? What is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about.
I can't wait. 50 Cent. 50 Cent is not playing Candyman.
What is he talking about? We're gonna go. It's too late. We've spent way too much time.
Way too much time talking about said movie without talking about said movie. Now I get to tell Sam everything I know as we get offline.
I'm surprised he's not said anything at this point.
Hey man, I am holding back.
Ooh, they did Scream 5. What?
Yeah, I told you that was one of their movies. They did the trailer, or did they show? They didn't show the movie. Thursday. They may have shown footage.
Trailer on CinemaCon. Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, I guess, is when that trailer is gonna drop for that one. At CinemaCon.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Scream 5 was again. That's one of the other big movies.
Dag nab you, CinemaCon.
And then Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Right. So
they didn't show any footage of that though.
Warner Brothers, do you think that they're gonna show Black Adam or The Flash at CinemaCon?
Now, if you want to talk about something very interesting, because I don't know what the heck Warner Brothers is going to do, but anything they show will be from the 2022 slate. I don't think they care about showing anything from 2021 because 2021 those aren't the films they're looking to make them buy.
Minus The Matrix.
No, none of them are what they're looking to make theaters buy. Because all of them are day and date already on HBO Max.
True. That's right.
So everything they're going to show would be stuff from 2022, which means maybe a new Batman trailer. Most likely, I would say, because Batman is done.
But I figured they would wait for Batman for DC Fandome in October.
I'm saying they're going to show that to CinemaCon. I am not saying they're going to release it to the public yet.
True.
So you can see a Batman trailer. You can see a Black Adam trailer. You'll probably get some kind of flash footage that they're going to definitely show to get you hyped for their 2022 stuff. Now, if they did show something there, they may screen The Matrix or Dune. Matter of fact, I really wouldn't be. Dune would be something they would screen for them there.
They should. I think they should.
Yeah, they would screen Dune, but they're definitely going to show footage of Batman, Black Adam, maybe of the Flash. What else do they currently in production? Is what Shazam 2
is still in production. Aquaman just started production, and is that it? I think the Gotham series is going on, and
but they're not going to show. CinemaCon is not for any television shows.
Yeah, so
it's only going to be for movies. So it's going to be talks around Warner Brothers presentation if they drop a Batman trailer, and if they get petty and decide to drop a Batman trailer online. Because if they do that, it's because they're being petty. Let's have a full understanding. If they drop a Batman trailer online, it's because Warner Brothers is being petty.
So I think that they're gonna show Black Adam for sure. I think that man, it would be a kick in the nuts if they did the Batman. I ain't gonna lie.
The last time they showed the trailer for the Batman was at last DC Fandom.
They did.
And we do know DC Fandom is coming up in October.
Yep.
But if they decide this week, I'm almost 1,000% sure they're going to show one to the people at CinemaCon. If they decide to drop it online, that's them being petty.
Right. And I think that they should probably show like a first image, maybe.
And you're gonna get you're gonna get a Matrix trailer for sure, because that's one of the movies they have not shown anything from yet.
Yeah.
And that comes out in December. You're definitely getting the Matrix trailer.
Isn't that come out like the same week or a week before Spider-Man? I feel like it's like
either a week before or a week after Spider-Man. So yeah, you're most likely definitely gonna get a Matrix 4 trailer there.
Let me look at Matrix 4 comes out December the 22nd.
A week after technically Spider-Man.
Man, that's not even a week.
Yeah, it comes out midweek because Christmas holiday comes up after that.
Dang, they trying to make a run for that holiday box office. That's weird.
Not only that, but not only the holiday box office, they're trying to get the holiday audience at home.
Right.
To really watch that. But so, man, I forgot all about that. Yeah, you're going to get a new trailer for Dune. An actual trailer, because I think that all they showed was a teaser last time.
Mm-hmm.
So you maybe get an actual trailer for Dune. You're going to definitely get a trailer for Matrix 4. They may screen Dune or screen King Richard, one of those two there. And expect them to show them something from Batman, something from Black Adam, maybe a small clip, because after what Matt Reeves did, one thing we know for sure, you don't have to film a lot to put together a trailer.
Right.
But even though I think they want to save that, that's going to be the big one for DC Fandom. In October is that they are going to put together a trailer for The Flash, and that trailer is going to have Michael Keaton in it.
Yeah, and I'll lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And if Michael Keaton shows up in a black suit with a cane, everyone would lose their mind over it. Look, and they know it. And I think that's the key part. They know it. It's a reason this movie their fandom was positioned a month before Disney's presentation. They did that for a reason.
No, to answer your question, unfortunately.
Do you think this movie will open to Disney Plus? What, Spider-Man? No, it's again, if Sony sells the movie, they're selling it to the highest bidder. They are not going to undercut themselves for anybody. And Netflix, I think, will get first rights to blow people out the water. And Disney ain't got that type of money right now.
John, what's up? John Darius is one of our writers on teamjvs.com.
News on director for the Black Superman movie. Do you think they'll confirm it's a Black Superman movie?
Well, I don't think it's a Black Superman movie, honestly. I think that
you know what I've been saying already. I think it's no offense to anybody out there.
Oh, Lord.
I think it's awfully racist that they have said the black writer has to write a Black Superman movie. Makes no sense to me. And then it makes even less sense when they came out to let you know Yes,
Michael
they're
B.
actually
Jordan
doing a
doing
Black Superman movie
Right.
that's not that movie though. They're
Right.
doing one for HBO Max.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think you're going to get any news on Superman at DC Fandom. I don't think they're ready to announce anything for that project. What you may get is something with Superman in the Flash trailer. Because I am a firm believer he's in that movie. And I am a firm believer in I am talking about Henry, is in that movie.
Yeah, I agree. I've been wanting to talk about that for a while because I was kind of like, it would only make sense. You got an alternate Batman,
Supergirl.
and then you got an alternate super person, which would be Supergirl. You have to have like that parallel. If you got Ben's version of Batman, why wouldn't you have Henry's version of Superman? And that'd be their last time. I'm not gonna say that. Possibly their last time.
It's their last time. We know they're
in
rebooting
the DC
Superman. Let's just cut to the chase. We know they're rebooting Superman. So yeah, it could be their last time. But I just don't want to see a black Clark Kent. I'm gonna have questions. I'm gonna have questions how a little black kid can show up in Kansas and it'd be okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna have questions. I'm gonna have a lot of questions on how that can happen. Especially since again, you have a Black Superman project at HBO Max that you've announced at this point.
Hey yo, at this point, look, give me Steel. I'm with it.
I've already seen a great version of Steel. I don't want to see another one at this point.
I'm all with Steel at this
point. At this point, the Steel on Superman and Lois is enough for me. I don't want to see a reboot of Steel unless you're bringing Shaq back to play him.
That is never gonna happen. That is one multiverse situation you'll never see.
Hey, you never know.
No.
You have a Flash. You literally have a movie where you can combine a multitude of different characters. So what happens if Flash runs back and he runs into Steel?
No,
or Jonah Hex.
Look. I can say this. Based on the fact that in Wonder Woman 84, spoiler alert, Linda Carter does show up. They can easily put Linda Carter's Wonder Woman in the Flash movie. That can happen. I can see that. But no.
You just don't want to.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You just want to hate on Shaq.
They want to erase that movie from existence.
You know what?
Like the Green Lantern.
We'll quickly bring this up and then we get out of here. For everyone who always, and I'm not anyone's fanboy because I don't care about superhero projects in general, none of them. But for people to always say,
really, Bobby?
Well, DC don't really do like a lot of characters other than the ones that they show you. They literally gave you ninjas a Steel movie. A Jonah Hex movie. Hold on, I own it. It is literally somewhere up here. I own a Blu-ray copy of Jonah Hex. Why? I don't know why I own a Blu-ray copy of Jonah Hex. That movie was horrible. But like they really like, I would be interested to see Josh Brolin come back as Jonah Hex in some aspect.
Bro, y'all are wild, bro. I don't know
what
y'all
that's like again, we are in a very interesting place with both of these all three technically of the companies producing comic book products. That you're gonna have the Spider-Man movie has already played off of them having a multiverse situation. The Flash movie is going to play off of DC technically already establishing a multiverse situation, and maybe you'll get Sony play off the point that they have a Spider-Verse situation. Like that's a very interesting thing that happens. And at one point, are these companies going to try to one up each other?
Yeah. This will be the last question, you guys. Just out of curiosity, how do you feel if someone came up into the picture with their own franchise, having a lot planned of their own original stories separate from Marvel and DC? I felt like they were already doing that. I mean, but they've been on a low scale. They've been on the silver screen. Like most of like The Boys, Invincible, like what they did with that Netflix show, Umbrella Academy. Like they've been under the radar with different companies that aren't DC, that aren't Marvel, coming up with some pretty good content. It's just they haven't set their sights to theaters because they've been making a market on streaming services.
With their own franchise having a plan of their own original story separate from the MCU. We already have that.
Yeah.
And it is 9 movies in.
Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the Gash Fast and Furious series?
We already have it.
What's
we have
wrong
it
with
already.
No,
and it is 9 movies in at this point.
I think they're talking about like
Superheroes?
The Boys or
No,
Invincible.
they're talking about superheroes. They're talking about superheroes. And no one can say that Vin Diesel in the Fast and Furious movies is not a superhero. You just can't say it at this point. You can't. You couldn't see the last 3 of those movies and not say he's a superhero. Matter of fact, didn't they have Black Superman in a spinoff of the Vin Diesel movies?
Man, no, they called him that. They called him Black Superman.
He was a super-powered human being.
He was
a super-powered person. So you can't. I know people don't want to see it that way, but you have to literally see it that way. The Fast and the Furious started out as a race car franchise and morphed into a superhero franchise. And they did it, and you could tell just by the things that they do, it's more over the top than most Marvel and DC movies could ever imagine being. So at this point, how could you not look at that as a superhero property? Again, it's not what you're accustomed to seeing because they don't run around in costumes, even though Vin's white shirt at this point is clearly a costume because of the things that I've seen him do in this white shirt. If you watched Fast and Furious 9, which I made the mistake of doing a couple of weeks ago.
I still ain't seen it yet.
It is a stunt that he does in that movie that unless he has a red cape on, he should not have been able to pull off. And they pull it off with ease in that movie. It is some of the most wackiest superhero stuff humanly possible. Exactly. Hey, if you mention family, he becomes Batman combined with Superman. Like it's the weirdest thing in the world.
Bro, we're done. We're done. We're getting out of here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this conversation off of. Initially, we started this off of the possibility of whether or not they would even show a trailer. Breaking down.
No, Samuel. No. You're not going to lie to the people. This initially started with Sam lying to me and telling me we're going to do Superman and Lois. And then I come on the stream, and then miraculously, it's all about Spider-Man. I was completely thrown off. It's all about Spider-Man. That was not the plan for it to be all about Spider-Man.
Man, look. Well, yeah, I do have the Superman shirt on, so
see?
I'll take that L. I'll take that L.
Lies. All the setup.
I'll take that L.
To have me talk about Spider-Man. If that was the case, I would have worn my Spider-Man t-shirt.
Hey, look, stuff
happens. No, I wouldn't have. I don't care about Spider-Man that much. Even though I do have an awesome t-shirt with Mysterio and Spider-Man crossing the river together. It's hilarious.
This man said it morphed into G.I. All right, we're gone. All right, y'all. We love you guys. Please leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully I'll post up the reaction itself up. I don't know if it's that much of a reaction. But yeah, we love you. Peace, you guys.